Hey drummers, hope you're well. So just a quick one, shout out to channel members Graham and Gavin and Alex in particular who asked about this one. I'll actually do a full playthrough of this song shortly, but this is a quick how-to on the main groove because quite a lot of people ask about this. This is of course Muse, Starlight, of course, played by Dominic Howard. I mean, but needless to be said at this point, it's an amazing tune, an amazing rock band, one of the classic British rock bands, I guess you'd say at this point. This is a really interesting groove. It's not super complicated, but it has got some interesting elements. If you think of a straight eights rock beat, right? Or basically thinking that, but with your right stick or left stick, if you're a lefty, like Dominic Howard is, on the floor tom. That's the basic idea. The kick is always 1 and 3 by the sounds of it. You then got the snare drum playing a really interesting part. In the intro, the snare drum goes. So 1, it's a 2-bar loop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We talk about stadium rock. I mean, you could create the most complicated drum part in the world, can you? But I mean, man, does that work, or does that work like on a stadium rock level? That totally works. You know, they play that stadium, people are clapping on the but like every time. Beautiful. That's the intro, and on the verse, it has very much the same feel. This time it's a 4-bar loop, and the bum bum bum, the 3 snare drums only happen this time on the 4th bar. So the 4-bar loop from the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and that's the 1st bar. That's the 2nd. That's the 3rd. Here's the 4th. Having practice this in sessions with a few people, especially people more towards the beginner end of the drums. Watch out that when you do the but and the but, that's adding in your snare drum to the floor tom 8th note flow. Make sure you're not going bass drum as well with that. The bass drum seems to stay solid all the way through. Now, the other thing that's really cool about this is it seems to have all the way through hi-hat played with the foot, that chick, chick, chick sound, also on 8th notes. So if you're Dominic Howard, you do this with your right foot on your hi-hat, which is on the right. For as right-handed drummers, we play it with the left foot over here. So the basic idea is you're playing 8th notes. I did a video about this a while ago, actually, which I'll link to in the description below this video, matching everything that your floor tom is playing. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all the way. See that? Even in the verses, seems to just keep going. Just chugging away. I would personally do that with a heel up, bouncing on the ball of the foot, nice loose leg, hopping along like you would on a bass drum, right? Like when you played. That little drill, which I also did a video about a while ago, I'll link to that as well. So that's the basic idea. The elements are a rock beat with your ride hand or hi-hat hand moved over to the floor tom. That busier stadium rock snare. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In the intro, that 2-bar loop. In the verses, 1, 3, 4, 4-bar loop. And if you're into it, the hi-hat with the left foot, if you're right-handed, chugging away on all the 8th notes. Amazing classic stadium rock beat. Like I say, I'll do a full playthrough of the whole song shortly, but that'll get you going if, like quite a few people, you just want to get this groove up and running and get jamming it along with the music. The hi-hat with the foot thing makes it a lot more challenging. So like I always say in these videos, I guess it depends where you're at with your drumming. If you don't do it at this point, cool. I mean, the song still works, doesn't it? If you play it on like quarter notes instead of eighth notes. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, that works as well. I really like the eighth note thing. It's probably my favourite, like, pedalled hi-hat pattern, honestly, eighth notes. I just think it just brings everything to life like crazy. Gives that kind of cool stereo effect. You got the, in this case, the floor tom on one side and the hi-hat with the pedal on the other, but yeah, not compulsory. So shout out, like I say, to Gavin, Gareth and Alex, and amongst others who've asked about this, all channel members. And thanks for watching as always, really appreciate it. Please like, share and subscribe. As ever, thanks a million to all the amazing people who support this channel, not least the channel members. If you've enjoyed these videos, found them helpful, found them useful, feel positive about this channel, and you would like to support it and you're in a position to, please consider doing so. You can do so at my Buy Me a Coffee support page, which you'll find linked below. You can either buy me a coffee, which I hugely appreciate. Thanks a million to all the lovely supporters who do that. Or you can become a channel member like Gavin and Gareth and Alex for £10 a month or £100 for a year. You can support the channel like crazy and help it grow and get a load of stuff in return. Ongoing drum support, a personalised practice plan, complimentary Zoom or face-to-face session where we can formulate your practice plan for you, access to booking in for future Zoom or face-to-face sessions at a reduced rate, although now happily that is the only way that people book in for sessions, by becoming a channel member, breakdowns and practice alongs for all the videos that I put up, so I'll do that shortly. For this one you'll get the notation and the practice along versions for the intro and the verse grooves here, and a whole load of other stuff, breakdowns of the drum covers that I put up, ongoing drum support. You can message me anytime, I'll message you back, send me your practice videos, I'll send you video responses. I'll be on hand for you as you develop, if you feel like that would be a useful. Link in the description below. Thanks a million for watching as always. See you soon.